Hey guys, BONK here. Hope everybody had a great weekend, because it's time to get back on the grind. You know what I'm saying, gamers? Anyway. I'm gonna make today's lesson a little fairly short for you guys. It's gonna be pretty basic. I'm just gonna be going over like a basic overview of all of your options on the ledge and how you can take advantage of them to come back safely and prevent yourself from taking as little damage as possible. And when I go over this, keep in mind that when we play games later, do as I say, not as I do, because sometimes this is something that I struggle with, but I understand at least fundamentally what options you should be picking on the ledge. So we're gonna go over all that real quick, and then after that we will get into the viewer games for today. So sounds good, guys? Sounds good. Let's see, what Omega do I want to go to? It's always the roughest decision of the day to make. I only think so far ahead. It was hard enough to think of what song I wanted in the arena. Living room? The doggy level? We'll go with doggy level. What's up, everybody in chat? We're all having a good one so far. And we'll just pick some basic characters for now. We're gonna be jumping in and out of training mode, actually, just to show off a couple of different specific options the characters might have. So I think, obviously, just go with, like, Mario. And, I guess, Mark. Or Lucina. So, let's say you just started a game, right? And out of nowhere, neutral doesn't go so well for you, things go south real quick, Lucina knocks you off stage with a forward smash, you avoid getting edge guarded, and you manage to come back to the level on the ledge, but you're not quite back in stage control yet. Your opponent's standing about like, here, let's put it on control. Let me grab another controller. Your opponent's standing like here, if they're Lucina. Oops, sync this controller up. There we go. And you're like, where do I go? Lucina's F smash covers like every option. What am I supposed to do? Well, first of all, let's just review, in case not everyone's on the same page. That's not a good option, by the way, dropping off and dying. Let's review every single option that you got at your disposal when you're in a situation like this. So, as every character in the game... intense music. As every character in the game, you have a couple of different options you can pick on the ledge. And one of the most basic one is this one right here, neutral getup. So, I turn the jams down a bit, my bad. Is that better, guys? I thought I tested out everything real quick before we started, but maybe I was a little too jam happy. I'll keep going when someone says I sound alright. That's better? A little better? I want to hear perfect.
Perfect!
Good? Alright, let's do this. Alright, so like I was saying, your first option, the most basic, is neutral getup. This is going to be one of the quickest options that you have at ledge. When you do a neutral getup, you're invincible for a short amount of time. In fact, let me, I know it shows Mario blinking white to show intangibility, but just to make sure that we see it completely, I will turn on intangibility so that the entire time you can see that he's blue. And so, for this entire animation, you're pretty much completely intangible, except for one frame really quick before you're able to act. So I'll show that again, and this time I'll be holding and buffering shield. So I'm still intangible. And there's the very first frame. And now here's the first frame of Mario shielding, right? So the frame before that, I was still in the animation for my neutral getup. And now, you don't see the bubble yet, but this next frame you're going to see the bubble. The shield will always be active on the first frame that you press the button, except the bubble won't appear until the second frame. But if you were to get like hit by an attack on that first frame that you're holding the button, you actually would see the bubble pop up on the first frame. But yeah, as you saw there, you are vulnerable for one frame before you're able to act again. And so, this can be a good and bad thing, because say your opponent's going to be throwing out an attack and you just want to block it because that's simply like how you beat an attack, right? It's a rock, paper, scissors type of game. If Lucina was charging like a forward smash or you know, any move just in an attempt to like catch me and intercept me when I get off the ledge, and I happen to just avoid it with a well-timed neutral getup, I'd be fine to block it. Maybe she even accidentally hits my shield. I'd be able to punish it no problem, right? But the thing is, even though, like, yeah, it'd be great if she just threw out an attack, like, carelessly here, and, hit my shield and I might get a free punish off of it, or maybe just have an opportunity to go back to center stage. I'm still kind of vulnerable here being stuck in shield. Keep in mind that you're not very mobile when it comes to moving out of shield, you know? You're like, only really, quicker options would be jumping, which is probably the best choice here. Rolling, which, you know, can be good or bad depending on how stale it is, so if you spam rolls, this might not be the best option. Full hop out of shield is probably, like, gonna be your best bet, like I said. Yeah, I agree with Takumi. And then, of course, you know, if your opponent hits your shield or something like that, you can do a grab or an up smash, up B, whatever, to, you know, make them get into disadvantage briefly, and then you can kind of recollect yourself for a little bit. But, the thing that's not so great about being stuck in shield, though, in a situation like this, is that you're totally vulnerable to getting grabbed. And, it's not really that hard for your opponent to react to you getting grabbed. Obviously, I can't really simulate it that great, being here with myself with two controllers. You saw that tap jump up B? Yeah, I know. For those who don't know, I, recently switched to using tap jump on my controller, like, 2 days ago, so I'm still kind of getting used to it. Yeah, but there's a proper up B out of shield, just so you know. But yeah, so because you don't have like that much like mobility options to like pick from when you're in a situation at the corner like this, it's really limiting. And your opponent can really easily, like, not even like that well time like a grab. And usually because like standing grabs are active for like a little over like 3 frames or so. It might be a little more, I'm not exactly too sure on that one. But I know that grabs are mostly active for more than 1 frame. So what that means is when they're swinging up that grab and the animation's coming out, there's a pretty good chance that that grab box is going to collide with your hurt box, at least overlapping for that 1 frame that you're vulnerable, or just hitting you while you're in shield, and obviously it's going to go right through your shield, right? So, what would the answer to that be? it would be picking a different option or waiting. So, the thing about waiting on ledge... Actually, before I get to that, let me get to your other options. Because I kind of dwelled on neutral getup a little bit. Let me tell you what all the options are first, and then I'll tell you why they're good and bad. So that's neutral getup, you know everything about that now. Then you have jump. This is pretty simple. That's me holding forward when I jump, but if I just press jump normally, Mario will jump a little bit forward and land about here on the ledge. And the thing about this option... Actually, you know what? Let me show you the other options still. You also have roll. Roll, you do by inputting, obviously, the shield button, because that's the button that you would use to start a roll input, right? And then for jumping, you would hit the jump button. You can also tap up on your left stick, and I think that'll work regardless of if you have tap jump on or not. And as for neutral getup, that's just done by holding forward really quickly. So those are 3, and then you also have get up attack, which you do by pressing A. You could do that by pressing B, any attack button, really. I think even grab, right? Yeah, grab also counts as a ledge get up attack input. And this is actually a pretty underrated option. I don't see too many people really use this one at lower level, but it's actually really, really good, and you usually are able to use it like at least once per game. And again, I'll get to that. For your other options, though, that are a little bit more committal and out there, you also have the ability to drop straight down from the ledge, which will make you instantly fast fall as soon as you let go. And that's done by just simply flicking down on the left stick. You can also just let go of it normally, and that's done by pressing away. See how I'm not fast falling there? That's me flicking the stick to the right, since I'm facing the left while I'm holding onto the ledge here. So that's a good way to kind of fall off and not, you know, make it so that you have to get back to the ledge so quickly. Now, the thing that's risky about these two options is that when you re-grab the ledge, you don't have intangibility anymore. You have to touch the stage again or get hit by a hitbox before you can regain intangibility when you grab the ledge again. And actually, the amount of time that you stay intangible will also vary. But I will get to that later. There's a pretty simple way to understand that. But yeah, so the reason why you would want to go for these drop-down options would be to come at your opponent with a really quick, like, drop-down double jump aerials. So with Mario, that would be something like an up air. Like, say Lucina's, like, right over here, and she's at, what? Let's put her at, like, 30. If I hit her with, like, a drop-down upper here, I can start comboing that into other up airs. Like that, you know? And just get a huge combo off of that. Suddenly I turned a disadvantageous situation into an advantageous one by dealing a lot of percent and getting back to the stage. But the biggest risk to these options are, if your opponent stuffs you out with like an F smash or any hitbox, and you get sent off stage, it's really bad because you don't have your double jump, and for some characters they like can't go very far. They might die because they just can't make it back without their double jump. That's a really precious resource that a lot of characters can't really afford to expend. But that being said, it still might be well worth it to pressure your opponent with the drop-down aerial, because so many characters in this game have aerials that can be safe on block, or can cross up your opponent's shield. Like, say Lucina's like all the way over here and she's shielding. I could like do like a drop-down like down air, and if she was shielding here, I would just go right through her shield, you know? Like, see how I ended up all the way over here on the, like, the end of this blue block, and she was, like, all the way over here? If she was shielding, I'd go right past her, because Mario has really good airspeed, right? Yeah, I was going to get to that, Takumi. I will be getting to that. But yeah, one more thing to understand about these is that it is really easy to get launched off stage when you go for a drop-down aerial or whatever drop-down option, because as you can see, compared to these other options, you aren't blue when you do it, you know? You don't have intangibility. The frame that you let go of the ledge, you lose all of that intangibility, and you're suddenly able to be hit by a hitbox again like you're normal. So it's not always the greatest thing to go for. In fact, after these classes, sometimes I like to play some games of Mikey, the moderator, and since he is so accustomed to melee and like picking really aggressive options to get back from disadvantage, he does this a lot, and it's really annoying when we play, and we will not be playing today because of that. So, if you're a little too aggressive, you might find yourself, you know, picking this option a whole lot. And another thing that's good about it, and this is what Takumi just told you guys in chat, is that these two options drop-down aerials and jumping, whether you do an aerial out of that or whatever, are actually unreactable. And now, here's the thing that becomes way more important to know about when you're ledge trapping or on the ledge against someone who's trying to ledge trap you, is that the average, like, human reaction time, if we were to, like, translate it into Smash, I don't know how many exact milliseconds it is, but from every analytical fighting game-centric video I've ever watched, it's like, oh, the average human reaction time in a fighting game that runs at 60 frames per second translates to roughly 7 to 8 frames. And so, because these options are so quick, you just let go of the ledge, there's no, like little rev-up animation to, like, Mario, like getting his arm on the ledge and then doing a neutral get-up, or, you know, doing a whole cartwheel like that on the ledge like that to roll. Jumping and drop-down aerials are a lot more quicker than that. About 12.9 frames. Alright, for the low IQ out there. They're a little bit slower. But yeah, so that's like another advantage to picking these options. And so you'll find a lot of people picking them on Wi-Fi, because as we all know, everyone has their reaction time impaired even a little bit when they're on Wi-Fi because of all the input delay and everything. No matter how quick you are, if you're good at punishing someone for jumping on the ledge, it's most likely because you made a read if you're playing on Wi-Fi. You know, sometimes they might have a habit of doing it and you just want to stuff it out anyway, but it's pretty much nigh impossible to react to. I'm pretty sure not even like players on MKLeo's caliber can even consistently react to a ledge jump if it was like a mix-up, you know? And that's another really important thing, is being unpredictable when you're on the ledge. If you keep picking the same option, like jumping if you're playing on Wi-Fi, that is when someone is going to make a read and just very decisively and comfortably punish you for picking that option over and over and over again. So Lucina can easily anti-air me with a forward smash, jump up here with like a back air, and her back air is like really strong, you know? So it can be very dangerous picking these two options, but at least compared to drop-down aerials, getting knocked out of your jump isn't always death, because you at least have your double jump still, you know? So that's something to keep in mind, but again, if you get knocked off stage, you're effectively just resetting the situation anyway again, because you have to grab the ledge and you're replaying the situation. And that is why people take so much damage when they struggle to get off the ledge safely. But yeah, so I already talked to you guys about the pro and cons of neutral getup. You know, it's susceptible to grab. Some players even are pretty well practiced at like timing a forward smash or whatever they need to do to hit you for that one frame that you're vulnerable. I don't know how they do it consistently. I do it every now and then. I don't know, I just, like, my anime powers kind of kick in, and then sometimes I'm able to just very confidently punish a neutral getup, but I don't know. I've never been that good, but it is something you can practice. But as for roll, what's great about roll is that you go really far. So, like, if Lucina was charging a forward smash here, I can totally just cross her up. Or if I'm standing here with Meta Knight, you know, when you guys fight me, I'm sure it gets really annoying when I'm Meta Knight and I'm standing, like, right here with my jab at the ledge, and I'm just going, like, you know, flailing my arms, like, perpetually, and it just hits you if you pick, like, any option. Rolling is one way to get past that, but if you were playing a fat character, something you're gonna notice here, if I put it back on frame by frame, or just any character, actually, but it's especially dangerous for fat characters, is, here. I'm going to do a ledge roll here. I'm still intangible, right? I should be intangible until I reach the other side. Oh, wait. I'm not even past Lucina yet. I'm just kind of kicking her right now, and, I'm already not intangible anymore. I actually can be hit right here, even though I'm still rolling. It's even more dangerous than, like, a standard, like, fresh roll, you know? So, even before you reach, like, this destination behind the character, they can sometimes just hit you anyway out of the roll. And it's really not that hard to react to, because if your opponent positions themselves, like, right here, this is why Lucina is really good at ledge trapping, by the way, because her sword has so much range that she can cover, like, jumping, neutral get up attack, and roll, like, all from this one distance. She can very easily, like, time, like, a forward tilt or a down tilt or whatever, and just knock me right back off stage, even though I didn't even finish the roll animation from the ledge. Now, some people, like, really just swear by roll being a horrible option, but when you play characters that have, like, limited ledge options, it's honestly something that's really important to have in the back of your mind, because if they are charging a smash attack and you don't think that they're going to react to your ledge option, like, that quickly, it's worth going for. Sometimes you really have to take some, like, very, desperate risks when you're on the ledge. Sometimes it's, like, the only way to to get back to safety, you know? There are some characters in this game that can cover a whole bunch of different options at once with like one option. And it's pretty ridiculous, but, you know, that's like one way to get past a Palutena charging up smash, because it lasts so long, right? And it's an anti-air too. That's another way to get past a Palutena trying to anti-air you with neutral air and stuff like that. But, yeah, aside from that, like, that's roll. Not really anything too special, just something to keep in mind that it is an option that you have. And then, moving on to get up attack. So like I was saying, remember how I told you guys that you can get like a free get up attack usually at least like once per set or even like stock or game? That's because if I do a get up attack here, the hitbox is going to touch Lucina here, right? Right here on this frame. So Lucina just ate the 10% from the get up attack. And like you can also see here that Mario is still blue. He's intangible, right? So he actually has an attack, and every character has this. An attack on the ledge that is completely intangible. So again, if we go back to that example where I'm like holding my rapid jab down with Meta Knight, you can actually go right through it with a get up attack. And some people do actually catch me for this when I get too lazy and pick it a lot. It just shattered her legs. She's out of commission, she's retired. Proto Banham drops Lucina after fatal kneecap shattering incident. But yeah, so get up attack is like one of the more laggier options on the ledge, right? Like this whole thing here, if we were to look at like what happens after that hitbox comes out, so like there it is right there. And after it's done, there's still a very long amount of time before I can even like hold shield or act or do whatever here. So it's kind of similar. See how I'm still holding shield here? There's the first frame of shield. It's kind of similar to neutral getup in the sense that if your opponent's just holding shield or spacing themselves patiently, it's very easy for them to punish that with like a grab or a spaced forward smash or whatever. So it's all just stuff that you have to think about a lot. Ledge attack comes out 2 frames before invulnerability expires universally. Does that mean... Hold on. So if I wait on the ledge here... I'm not sure what you mean, Takumi, but, basically, get-up attacks are, you know, really good for kind of just knocking your opponent off of you if they, like, very quickly, like, overextend and try to, like, make a very, like, preemptive read that's, like, a little too rude, you know? Like, I haven't even picked that option yet, bro. Like, I haven't even telegraphed that to you. Like, get off of me, you know? Like, that's what get-up attack is really good for. So, sometimes your opponent will be, you know, pretty confident about you jumping from ledge or neutral get-upping or whatever, and they're gonna be charging a forward smash or whatever. That's what the application of get-up attack is. It's just to get your opponent off of you for too hastily picking an option on the ledge. Alright, now, I think that's pretty much, like, everything for, like, the basic options. One more thing that I want to talk about is, the amount of time that you're intangible on the ledge. So right now, I'm Mario, right, and I'm at 0%, so I have literally no damage on me, and, if I were to grab the ledge here, I'd be intangible for, let's see, how long was that if we reset it again? 1, 2, 3, like around like 2.5 seconds, right? So that's like the standard amount of time that someone will be intangible when they grab the ledge, right? But the thing that actually a lot of people don't really know about this is that there's actually a way to make your opponent have less intangibility when they grab the ledge. And this involves your opponent being at higher percents and taking not so much time to grab the ledge. So, if I were to put myself at, you know, like let's go with like 130. $135. So like, remember like before when I grabbed the ledge just like a few seconds ago, I was invincible for around like 2.5 seconds. Let's see what I am now. 1.
Bruh.
1. So, let's say you're like Wolf, right? And Wolf has like a forward throw that sends your opponent at like a really low angle. So like if I was like Wolf right here and I grab my opponent and do like a forward throw, see how Lucina like grabs the ledge like right there if she does nothing? In fact, Mario's F throw is actually pretty good for showing this off anyway. So let me show you this. I'll put Lucina at like the same percent that I'm at. Or actually, I'll put her at, let's say like 60. I think she should grab the ledge from there. A little bit farther. So if I throw Lucina like right here and she grabs the ledge, she's at only like 69%, right? So she's not going to be like intangible for like nearly as like ridiculously short as I was when I grabbed it at 135. But like for Wolf, this can be really good because his forward throw actually doesn't have that much knockback, right? So he can forward throw you at like a later percent. And nice, yeah. And at that later percent, you're going to have less intangibility when you grab the ledge, because the way that this is calculated is that the higher your percent is and the shorter amount of time that you take to grab the ledge after being in the air, the shorter amount of intangibility you'll have. So if I were to like hang out up here for a really long time and then grab the ledge, it'd be 1, 2, like a little bit longer, right? Still not that long, and I think this actually varies for different characters. So like, I believe if I was like Jigglypuff and I was at this percent, and I grabbed the ledge, and I hung out off stage for a longer amount of time, I think I'm pretty sure I would be able to stay intangible for upwards of like 3 to 4 seconds, which is great for, you know, taking the time to decide what the safest ledge option to pick is. But like I was saying with the example with Wolf, because he can forward throw you to the ledge at like a higher percent because it has less knockback, he can force you to grab the ledge, and you'll have less intangibility because you won't be in the air for that long and you're at a high percent. And Wolf's down smash is pretty great for 2-framing just about every character in the game. So like, it's a really easy setup for him to get like a quick down smash on you while you're hanging on the ledge there. And I believe that the higher your percent is, if I were to go on frame by frame mode here, and try to pick an option before the intangibility runs out, I don't believe I'd be able to. And I believe ledge intangibility lasts for about 19 frames before you can pick an option. In fact, I'll test that out really quick. But right now, real quick, I want to show you how it runs out before I can even pick an option. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm holding A right now to do a get up attack. Or actually, I think I have to be a little bit later. Let's try like 160. Alright, I could have sworn that you run out of intangibility at later percents before you can even pick an option, but maybe it has to be even later. I'm gonna try to do neutral getup at this point. No, so it does about the same thing. Or that was getup attack, actually. Let me try neutral getup. So I don't run out of intangibility, but what I'm guessing happens here is, if I delay my option at the ledge by, like, even 1 frame... In fact, you know what? Let's go back to 0% real quick, just so we can see how many frames it takes before an input is registered. Alright. So, I'm on the ledge, right? This is frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, and I think that's the first frame of me doing a neutral getup. So, now what I know, which I wasn't sure of beforehand, was you have 20 frames before you're actually able to input anything when you're on the ledge. So, now let's go back to that percent and see how long that intangibility lasts. And I'll be at 190 this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And if I hold forward here, I should be able to do a neutral get up. Or actually, I'm missing the point again. Okay, I want to show you guys how long you're intangible in comparison, because what's more important here is how much time you have to make a decision. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7, 8, 9, 10, or 30. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40. So we can see already, because, so we counted that we were intangible for around like 2.5 seconds, right? Or 2 seconds. So I can already guarantee you that it's going to be far less than that. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So you only have, what this means is on frame 30, that's when you stop being intangible, right? And like, you were going into like the 50s or 60s before when we were at like 0, right? And what's important here is that sometimes a really good option when you're on the ledge is to just kind of wait there, because not every character has like that great of a move to hit you while you're hanging out on the ledge. Now, Lucina's F smash actually can hit a lot of characters on the ledge, so she's not the greatest example of an opponent in this scenario, but there are a lot of characters that like really can't do a whole lot if they're not in position to hit you, because at that point they're kind of at your mercy, where if they do start charging up an F smash or something, that's your chance to kind of stuff it out with a get up attack, right? But if you don't have as much time to like to force them to like pick a better option or like play more patient and reactively, then they have an easier time hitting you, because you're just losing intangibility like that much quicker, right? So that's why, that's something that's really important to know when you knock your opponent off ledge. Like, say you're struggling to kill them, and they grab the ledge, like, they're gonna be intangible for a lot shorter of a time. But that's pretty much like all the basic stuff about the ledge. And then, you know, when you're some other certain characters, there's some other options you'll have that are specific to you. Like, as for me as Meta Knight, like, something that I love to do like all the time is like doing drop down dimensional cape, because it lets me teleport like behind you and go really far, and sometimes I'll just get like center stage back for free. And another good example would be doing something like kicking Zero Suit Samus. This is like the most classic example of this whole thing, right? This has been plaguing people trying to ledge trap on for glory since the days of Smash 4. You can just do like a flip kick, you know? And like, if you're not in shield, she can bury you. If she hits your shield, she's able to be punished, but like, if you try to hit her out of this, she's intangible. Like, if I were to put on intangibility again, and do frame by frame, she's literally intangible on the way up, which is ridiculous. Oh wait, if I hold it there, she's gonna... Yeah, see? And she can, like, alter the distance that she goes with that and all that. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. And so, for characters like that, this is effectively, like, the same as doing something like a jump, right? You know? Like, sure, she has some intangibility for a little bit longer, and she can hit you if you're on the ground. But, like, if you're in the air, the worst thing that's gonna happen is, like, it's gonna spike you down, and she might get center stage back for free. But aside from that, like, here, if I put the CPU on jump, I'll show you what I mean. Like, big deal, whatever, she gets back to center for free. At least you're not, like, off stage yourself or dying to, like, a boost kick or whatever. But, this is something that can, like, easily be punished with, like, just being aware that it's an option that this specific character has access to, and just hitting them out of it, you know? Like, if you're in the air, and you're in position to, like, hit ZSS, like I said, the worst thing that's gonna happen is she's gonna get, like, that footstool hit where it kinda, like, sends you down. Like, big whoop, or whatever. That's worth the risk of trying to stuff her out of it with an aerial, or an anti-air, or shielding it, whatever. it's all a matter of your positioning and being able to, you know, just be in a position where you can, like, appropriately react to it. And if not, then you just kind of want to back off, you know. Sometimes you can't always ledge trap everyone decisively as much as you want. Sometimes you kind of just have to let them get back. But if you're aware of these options, then, you know, just try your best to employ that counterplay and apply it, you know? Same can be said for Meta Knight with his Dimensional Cape. I think Gun Show, that King K rule that used to show up in the lobbies, like, really early on when we, like, first started doing these classes, he would come into the rooms and, like, try... He wasn't too great at, like, most of the other stuff in the game. He was still kind of, like, learning and up and coming. But one thing that really caught me off guard against him was that he was able to punish me for doing Dimensional Cape from ledge so much. Because not all of you guys are sometimes attentive to that all the time. Some of you have caught onto it a little bit more, but he very confidently just hit me with that King K roll up smash. You know, he was like, and hit me. And I died at, like, 80, and I was like, whoa, I wasn't expecting that. So... like, literally anyone at any level, as long as they just have, like, the right information, they can make that type of play. So, hopefully that helped you guys with, like, avoiding, you know, getting hit on the ledge. Obviously, a big part of it is keeping your eye on your opponent and, like, making sure, like, you know what, like, position they're in and what options they have at these positions to cover, like, certain options so that you know which option to pick correctly. But, you know, that's kind of, like, another, like, layer in itself, you know, like another topic, which is like ledge trapping. But hopefully, like, you at least understand what to do from, like, this one side. Try to mix things up, be unpredictable, and always pick the right option, like, based off of where your opponent is, or if you think that they're trying to, like, fake you out. Sometimes it's best to wait on the ledge or something like that. A big part of it is messing with your opponent's rhythm, you know? So I think that about does it for the lesson. We're gonna get into some viewer games here. I'm gonna try to focus and do my best on taking a look at how you guys try to get off ledge and see what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. If you keep getting knocked back off stage, like, over and over and over, I'll try to tell you what you can do to avoid that happening, to the best of my ability. Thanks for the advice. No problem, guys. But, here, let me... Oop, not spectate. I might do that if you guys hit me off of my throne, but apparently I've never gotten into spectate mode. Maybe we'll do a ProGuides bets it all one day. Yeah, let's boot up this arena. Yeah, anyone can join. I'm gonna hide it really quick so that you guys don't see the info, so that everyone's off to the same start. And then I'll bring it back in like just a second. And it's a first come, first serve, and you guys, once you join in here, you can only join the arena once per stream. So you're gonna come in here, you're gonna play about like 2 games. Once everyone's played 2 games, we'll make a new arena, and that is the plan. Alright, you guys ready? I'm about to pull it up. In 3, 2, 1. So the ID is 8FRK3, and the password is 254. So again, that ID is 8FRK3, and the password is 254. And, I might try to not be Meta Knight for this one, because I want to see how you guys try to deal with, like, more standard ledge options. So, I think I'm gonna play... Let's go with Sheik. Yeah. I haven't tried Sheik with tap jump on yet, but we'll see how it goes. Let's do this! Jack attack playing MK.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so I got punished there for trying to recover high with an aerial. I went for my drop down fair, and he was able to stuff it out with the back air. And now he's staying at a distance where he can cover and react to drop down aerials really quickly. And yeah, Meta Knight's got multiple jumps, so I can't react to jump, of course, especially on Wi-Fi, but I can at least try to react to the option he picks after. And that's what's important about jumping from the ledge and drop-down aerials, is that when you pick an option from the ledge, sometimes that's not always the best idea, you know? When you jump from the ledge and pick an aerial, like, immediately, it's basically just prolonging the animation, especially if it doesn't hit anybody. Okay, my Sheik is really out of practice. Oh, that was untechable, wow. Maybe I should go back to Meta Knight, actually. I feel really lost right now. Alright, so he hit me off stage with the forward air, and now that prolonged my amount of time that it took to get back to ledge, and he actually spaced that up smash in a way that I couldn't shield grab it. Interesting high recovery with the drill rush. Oh, I thought I teched that. First game of the day. So I predicted a ledge jump there. And I wanted to just drag him down with my up air, because it stays active for a while, and then once I drag him down, I can hit confirm that into a down smash. And it kind of worked out anyway, because he kind of got into that like state where you're kind of stuck on the ledge, and you like wanted to pick one option, and now that you're running out of time and intangibility, you kind of just go with it anyway. That was what happened there. Getting a little too predictable with these high drill rushes. And now I covered his neutral getup with my long-lasting nair, and he's going to pick it again. And now, I was predicting a ledge roll, but he actually did the no mix-up mix-up. So he just hit me with that getup into F-tilt. But yeah, I think I might actually switch back to Meta Knight. Or you know what? I'll stick it out with Sheik. But I think what I'm gonna do is go pick a control scheme that doesn't have tap jump on it. Because I think this one's fine. Because I really only have tap jump on for Meta Knight. I don't think I really need it with Sheik. Oh, and these guys played. That's no problem. At least you guys have my full unadulterated attention, undivided attention to answer your burning questions. So, how you guys doing today? There's a side arena going on, it looks like, being hosted by Jacob Gamer. Not as glamorous not being on stream, but you know, I encourage you guys to play with each other. And learn. Learn with me. Does Falco's dare look cool? Yes, it's looked cool since Melee. I won't lie, I think his dare in Smash 4 is awful, but I kind of like that he has like a little rev up before it comes out, you know? It adds extra oomph. Yeah, press garden. MK Link matchup, IYO, does that mean in your opinion? I think it's probably even. Neutral's kind of like in Link's favor, I would say. Like, Meta Knight doesn't really have too much trouble like navigating around his projectiles on the ground or in the air. But if he gets stuck on the ground and in shield, then like Link can kind of harass him with like neutral air, and if you're not good at parrying that, that can be really problematic. But off stage, he actually has a really easy time like edge guarding him. If you get good at that Condor dive tech that I go for a lot with like the drill rush to spike people on the ledge, you can easily hit him out of up B because he's vulnerable on his head. And he's at a pretty good weight that you can like ladder him. What's a good way to ledge guard as Bayo? I like that you said ledge because you should not be going off stage with that character. Unless you have a decisive read with like Wonder Wing and you want to just go out there real quick and hit your opponent. That's a good idea sometimes, but usually he does a pretty good job at ledge trapping by just simply shooting an egg, like not a grenade, but like a neutral B egg, like off stage, kind of like, because it with the arc that like makes it go past the ledge a little, kind of like a Mario fireball, and that can either two-frame your opponent, it can make them take a little bit longer to get to ledge, and either way, if it does that, you have a pretty good opportunity to set up a ledge trap with your grenade, you know? That grenade will stick around a little bit at the ledge, and if they don't wait for it to blow up, or if they let it fall on them, you know, it'll get you a free conversion. Worst case scenario, you don't get anything, then they'll just be reset back on the ledge again, and if they try to roll past it, then you're usually in a position where you can like up smash, forward smash, down smash, whatever. Grab it, whatever you gotta do. What do I think of Rosetta and Chico? I think they're pretty good. I think they're just really hard to play, but I like those characters a lot. I think that people kind of downplay characters that are harder to play in this game because they're not as easy to pick up and get results with as top tiers. But I feel like there's a lot of hard to play characters in this game, kind of like Sheik or Meta Knight or Peach or Rosalina, that when you put the time in with them, they become really, really devastating. I think Rosalina is definitely one of those characters. Simpossible. We got a Banjo here. Was that the one who asked me about it? I'm not sure. But maybe we'll see some hot Banjo ledge play here. Along with some PT ledge play. And PT is pretty interesting because you have 3 characters to work with there. And they all have different things that they can do at the ledge. You know, you got Squirtle, who can not really do too much. He kind of can just do like the standard stuff, like you know, hold shield and like punish like a neutral getup or an aerial or a getup attack, whatever. He also has like a long-lasting like back air and a down air and an air that can kind of stick out there and like cover things like neutral getup the same way that I was doing with that first game of Sheik. And he even has this water gun too, so like if he wants to, he can even push you back off stage and kind of reset the situation. You got Ivysaur, who, you know, Razor Leaf, if he throws the slow version, kind of sticks around for a little bit, so it can be good for covering a lot of options at once. And that forward smash also covers a lot of options right there, and it stays active for a deceptively long amount of time. And in fact, I think it even hits you while you're hanging on the ledge. So if you're at high percent, like in the example I was talking about at like the very end there, Ivysaur is one of those characters who can throw you off the ledge and make you grab it really quickly, and to put you in like a really kind of like stressful situation with his forward smash. And then Charizard's just scary as hell on the ledge, because he's got that big tail. He almost never really has to like be in danger as long as he like spaces it well. He can cover a bunch of stuff with Nair, forward tilt, it will also hit you on the ledge. I think back air even will as well, and they're both ludicrously strong. But it looks like I think both kills have been from side Bs. I don't actually remember how Marcy Boy lost his first stock, but I know he just took one right there with Flare Blitz. Probably, I don't know if that forward smash was a misinput, but that's not what I would be looking for there. And there we saw that egg that I was talking about. With the neutral B, it was really good at just staying active there. I don't think it even went past the ledge, if I recall correctly, but it still bounced on the ledge there. And even though Squirtle is so tiny, you would think it would just go right past him, right? But it actually sticks around for a really long time, and it was able to knock him off stage, kind of mess up his recovery. So, you know, a higher level PT might not mess up the recovery, obviously, like that easily, but like even if they come back, you can still reset a ledge trap and you know, put them in a situation where they're even more limited, because now that you've called out like one of their options, they're less inclined to do it, unless they want to hit you with the no mix-up mix-up. Yeah, Martin here, he kind of has the advantage, so he's just keeping his distance with down Bs. Got the drag down bear. It didn't convert into forward tilt. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be true, but maybe he didn't do it as quick as he should have. Yeah, it looks like Marcy Boy's kind of lost here in neutral. He's trying to find that first hit. I don't think Flare Blitz is the answer. You want to kind of save that in your back pocket for a kill move when your opponent's not thinking about it. And you can see Martin's positioning himself on the ledge there to perfectly fire that egg at like a really nice arc. But luckily Marcy Boy was able to avoid it really quickly by just flare blitzing right under it and getting back to center for free. But he's kind of at a high percent. Even when you get back on stage, going for flare blitz actually does make you take recoil damage, kind of like in Pokemon. And that Wonder Wing's gonna seal the deal. Bonk hates Little Mac? Yeah, I don't really like Little Mac. And he is a pretty scary character on the ledge, too. It looks like I'm up again. How do I feel about Dark Pit side B? It's pretty strong. It's nice that it has armor. It's nice that it reflects, I guess. But it's not really too safe on shield. It does a lot of shield damage, though. So if you pressure it enough, you could maybe pop the bubble. 3, 2, 1, I don't know. It's fine. Alright, let's see how I do here without tap jump. A little bit of a high recovery there. Some people like to try to avoid getting on the ledge and just recovering high, but usually, like, my advice, like, almost every time is going to be just go to the ledge. Because landing on your opponent with, like, even less options at your disposal usually is just going to be, like, way more unsafe, and at least, like, at the ledge, you always have an opportunity to outsmart your opponent, you know? Oh, what was that? My hands are like all slow. No, don't homie stalk me. So I predicted a ledge jump there with my down tilt, and he has no double jump right now. I tried to run away from the Wonder Wing, but I got caught in initial dash. What am I doing? Yeah, this is what happens when you neglect playing Sheik for like 2 weeks. Up smash and stuff up my dash attack. Alright, I'm back in it. But yeah, this Banjo seems to be really shy about going to the ledge. It's working out for him so far, though. Now, he actually did a really good job there of kind of covering himself on the ledge, because if I grab that, like, grenade, even then, I'm kind of limited in what I can do to, like, punish him on the ledge in time, because, like, if I want to use one of my actual buttons, then that involves pressing the A button, right? But since I'm holding the grenade, I have to throw it, and that takes time. You can't waste your precious frames in this game. And if I try to just hold on to it and try to use it against him, it blows up pretty quickly. griefing me. I can't turn around. That Wonder Wing is so good. Oh, he just ran up and did it. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what's up with my hands today. I'm like not playing the game good. But I'm totally down to just pay attention more to you guys on the leg. Like I said at the very beginning, do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, I'm jawning hard. You guys are too good to play as like my first games of the day. There's an ice cream truck outside your window. Stay safe, bro. How do you get in? I believe everyone's about to have played like 2 times by now. I know Martin's played more than 2 times, but I just want to make sure that everyone else has, because you know, if you win your game, you obviously don't move in the back of the line, so, like, you can get your bonus games, whatever, like, make a game out of it that way. But, as soon as everyone has played 2, that's when I'm gonna make a new one. So if you didn't make it into this one, then don't worry, you have a chance to make it into another. And then the next day. And the next day. Next day. Wow, the Wonder Wing intangibility goes right through Grenade. Does he have C4? He stuck it on the ceiling of Stadium. Spray the truck with alcohol. Any tips for Young Link and Joker? With Young Link, I would say try to make sure you always have a boomerang out like at all time. And also be sure to use that up B out of shield. Some Young Links kind of get stuck with just throwing out attacks over and over, but they can play really aggressive and defensive. And if you're able to hit like that up B out of shield, it's really quick, right? You get a lot of combos off of it for free. So it's just a good move. For Joker, try to not always be the one to approach so quickly with like dash attack and down tilt. Sometimes it's better to just keep your distance from your opponent and use stuff like Gun and your AHA, or Aegon if you have Arsene. I don't know. You might want to bring up Young Link again another day when Keitaro's live, because I know he lives with Colonies, so Colonies might be a good way to... You could have him like bring up Colonies into the room and like ask him. I don't know if he's gonna be here tomorrow, but he'll be here sometime this week. No problem. Any tips on Robin disadvantage? Don't default so quickly to landing on your opponent with Nair. Sometimes you want to land far away from them, and like if the gyro, like if you still have your gyro like on you, then you could like shoot it at them to like cover the space like between the two of you so that they can't get to you like as easily. Maybe just go to the ledge. Basically, you have other options than just Nair. Oh my god. Solid Snake and Cartoon Solid Snake. Can I turn into popcorn? I can try. Did it work? Look at this banjo go. Yeah, I love Planet Wisp. You're Tina? Okay, Tina. Advice for Inkling and Pit? I don't know if Mike is in the chat, but if he is, you know, that's like a crazy good Pit name. So I would talk to him. And for Inkling, kind of the same thing that I said for the dude who asked about Young Link. Keitaro also lives with Cosmos. So you could have him call him into the room too, if you get lucky enough. I don't really know too much about Inkling though. I would just say to like make sure that you get that ink on your opponent and not focus too hard on comboing, because when you get them inked up first, you don't have to do as much. Your combos will just do a boatload of damage. And like get your opponent to kill percent off the first interaction. Should you care about your GSP? No. Nah. It don't mean nothing. Yeah, I might be able to beat him if I was like Meta Knight, but that's implying that I'm carried. Cheek's just a little bit out of practice, and also like hands. I don't know. I should have watched today's video. Today's video was on hands, right? The hand video came out. Well, it really only kicked me. Man, if I could listen to this loop for like an entire day, I don't think I'd get tired of it. It is Mega Man 8, it's the level select. How do you play those effects? I have a program called Voice Mod, and it lets me make sound effects and stuff. Bruh. And it also lets me change my voice to anything I want. Within reason. But yeah, it's Voice Mod. I don't remember if you gotta get a membership for it. I think it's like free to try out at least. But as a streamer, it's really fun to use. And then I have an Elgato Stream Deck that I kind of just like have a bunch of buttons on. So like, here's the bruh button. Bruh, bruh. It's got the bruh dude on it. And I have like a bunch of different pages on it that I bind to all the sound effects. What's up, Mike? Somebody in chat asked you for hit tips. Yeah, I was like, if he's in here, then ask him. Yeah, I'm assuming you just got here. It's fine. Has Henry played at all? Wait, isn't this Yoshi guy new? Didn't he come into the arena? I think he replaced someone who didn't even play yet, so I'll let it slide. But, crap, I didn't do a good job of paying attention today. It's a Monday. It's a Monday. That's my John for everything today. It's Monday. What do I think of ZSS versus Joker? I'm not entirely too sure, but what I do know is that Juice, who's one of my friends, we both play for the same sponsor, and we're both from Philly, right? I play with him a lot. He's known for being the best Falco, but he thinks that Falco Joker is unwinnable, and before he started playing Falco, he was a ZSS main in 4, and he still plays ZSS in this game. And I believe that because he thinks Falco Joker is, like, unplayable, he usually will go ZSS for that matchup. So I'm sure that it's, like, probably even. I don't think she probably... I wouldn't say that she, like, wins it. I would say even. I could ask him about it, though. 3, 2, 1, go! That's right, we have a Discord guy. I forgot to talk about that. But if you guys aren't in there already, we do have a public Discord that you guys can all join, hang out in, grind for some games, and we're also going to be using it later on to organize some tournaments on Wi-Fi. And those tournaments will have prizes. Oh, we got the little reset there with the Squirtle left throw, but I think he was expecting something different to happen there. We're on Omega Battlefield. Trying to cover the ledge. While Marcy Boy takes his time to come down with switch to Ivysaur. Yeah, and those grenades do such a good job of walling people out, especially on Wi-Fi, where like moving around is like just a little bit trickier, and you're like a little bit more slippery. Even if you don't exactly feel it, it can be a little bit hard to pick up the grenade. I think even in the Nintendo Direct, where they were talking about Banjo and showing him off, they were saying like, yeah, rear egg is really hard to grab, and I was like, oh, you guys not gonna fix that? I bet. Nah, you know what's a cursed stage? Battlefield, Pokemon Stadium, either version. It just has like an extra, like, third tumor platform there. It looks so cursed. It's a biplat, not a triplat. Yeah, right? You know what I'm saying? Marcy Boy, gotta find his way in. What frame is that up smash out of shield? I'm gonna look it up. Ultimate frame data. It's taking a while to load. You think FD Battlefield's more cursed? Nah. Pretty vanilla. I don't know why ultimate frame data is not coming up on my phone right now. Maybe it's down. It's frame pretty good. I think after this game, I'm gonna make a new arena, guys, and that'll be our last arena for the day. Alright, even it up. Even game. Charizard is the comeback character. Hope he doesn't get beamed by a Wonder Wing, and there it is. Oh, but he's a big boy. Just don't let it happen again. I'll be seeing you. You hate to see it. That Banjo epic troll griefed the arena. Awesome style. They touch side Bs. Alright, yeah, that's gonna do it for this arena, because if I've played this many times already, then I'm sure everyone's already played. You were the DDD in Quick Play I clipped? I'm not sure if I recall, but if I did clip you, and no hard feelings, good game. Real quick, guys, gonna do the same thing as before. Do I have personal streams? Yep, I stream on twitch.tv/BonkMK. But before we do that stream, I'm gonna finish it up on here, alright? So here's the lobby info coming at you in 3, 2, 1, bam! So the ID is 7M1M8, and the password is 470. 7M1M8 470.
Good luck.
Jacob Gamer has spawned. And we got Mike. Oh. Cancelled. Sorry.
Disappear!
What happened? I've never seen that. Have you ever seen that? What was that? What? I have literally never seen that before. What was that? I started the game, he was like, he got cancelled. When you get cancelled? Die. Someone clip that. Odd shot. I'm definitely tweeting that. What was that? I've literally never seen that. I'm calling it the ProGuides glitch. We'll have a video on it later. Uh-oh. I have a feeling Shurikano might be a little bit laggy. I doubt it's Mike. Mike's been a good boy so far. The Pro Glitch. Hey guys, welcome to Glitch Guides. Glitch tips. Yeah, let's all take that Greninja Dare in. I wonder what happened. I'm gonna let this game play, and then for Shurikano's second game, if he's still lagging, then I'm just gonna kick him, unfortunately. When just joined? Wasn't that the Starfy dude who was in there before? Oh, nice save there, Jacob. You almost spelled my name wrong. Can I play a different theme from Black and White? If you're talking about the in-game song, I literally don't know what's playing in the arena. If it's the Reshiram Zekrom battle, I'm pretty sure you can change that on your own. There's a little, like, music option you can touch on the top right. Not for Smash? I don't know what you're talking about then. Oh, can I play... I thought you meant differently, but you meant Driftvale City. It's in the playlist. It might come up. That song is a bop, though. You guys like recovering high. You discovered it the other day? Did you ever actually play Pokemon Black and White? They're great. Those were like the last main series Pokemon games that I really like. What's going on here? If it's gonna kick Shuriken for and do my job for me, then so be it. I think I'm gonna have to do it. And also, when one's gotta go. Oh my... Alright, so that means that we have, I think 2 extra spots here then, guys. So, one more time I'll pull up the information for you. 7M1M8, and the password is 470. 7M1M8? Yeah, and the password's 470. So let's try this again. You won right after? Alright. Perfect. You don't like Pokemon? I'm not a huge fan of it, but the old ones have a special place in my heart. Oh wait, I'm back to having tap jump now. Oh my god. I should be fine. These are good dares to cover my options on the ledge. Oh, no jump. I thought you knew. Okay. Oh. I meant to run forward there and up smash him. I'm kind of getting my groove back a little bit. Nice anti-air. Probably should have gone to the ledge there. Yeah, you guys love to just skip the ledge and recover high. And when he did touch the ledge, he kind of jumped every time from it without waiting, and that kind of wasn't like an attempt to make him get in the same position that he was in earlier. Yeah, Jake going Byleth. Do you regain your jump if you hit with Bouncing Fish? If you're asking if Sheik does, then no. Neither player regains their jump if they've already used it and Bouncing Fish touches them. Ooh. Up B, side B. Byleth is a very good ledge trapping character. She can cover a lot of options with her neutral air. She gets the right read with fair or bear. Really early. up tilt. Jumping out of hit stun a lot. Yeah, so see how like neutral get up and get up attack kind of leave you vulnerable? If you have anything that like stays active as a hitbox or a grab or whatever, it's really easy to just stuff them. And now he's gonna neutral get up again, and I can just grab it on reaction. He's gonna roll. Nah, okay, well a lot of people like to do neutral get up and roll sometimes too, as like a panic option. But that's also really slow if you just play reactively. Fire Emblem characters hang so low on the ledge, man. It's so hard to hit them. He tried to take me down with him. I like that idea. Trying to frame trap me there with that down smash. Alright, so he was able to get me with the landing hitbox on his nair there. And that's a good way to get people off of you on the ledges by lift too. That's a really good character-specific option, actually. I do the same thing, kinda, with Meta Knight's Dimensional Cave. I think I got him, yeah. Sometimes, or a lot of the time, you just want to go low, so it's harder for your opponent to come chase you so easily. And then that way you're on the ledge. Because again, when you're on the ledge, you always have an opportunity to outplay your opponent and get backstage control. It's just punishing if you don't know how to, but honestly, I'd at least rather have a chance, if I don't know what I'm doing, to get back to stage safely. Maybe take some damage on the way, but at least I'm not recovering high and like easily falling into a smash attack, you know? Man, we had a mod pack in Smash 4 that played this exact song on Town and City, and it fits so well. I love this game, Mission Street, from SA2. Oh man, maybe it was Mike that was lagging. Or maybe someone in my house is on Netflix, I don't know. Good drop-down aerial. Now, Pit has great drop-down aerials because his forward air goes really far, and it's also a multi-hit, so it catches people off guard. Oh man. If you hit me with that arrow, that would have been godlike. Yeah, another forward air. I'm trying to catch it with my down tilt. But I probably shouldn't be because it's kind of hard to react to on Wi-Fi. I cheated. Uh-oh. You hate to see it. Going for a get-up attack. Caught him out of his jump. Yeah, that's smash there. Take in every little hit, BONK. Each one. Bro, what is this? Oh my god! That looks way more painful than it was. Oh man. Oh, that was up smash. Caught my jump. Yeah, that was not safe. Should be fine though. Hit's really scary to fight on the ledge because if he can catch you, like if you do like a careless neutral getup, his forward throw is really strong. I'm at kill percent for that right now. That Nair's gonna kill me. He had all the time in the world to react to it. I think I got down smash here? Not quite. Not fast enough to be drop down bear. Dash attack. Yeah, so I delayed that grenade there in case he wanted to try and go for another Guardian Overtar. And that way, if he was able to reflect it again, or if it broke, I'm not really sure what would have happened, but all I know is that he would have been in a lot more lag, and I would have been able to punish him for it. And not only that, but he re-grabbed. Yeah, I don't know why it's so so laggy. Broken move? It's pretty good. I don't see too many Sheiks talk about side B. It's actually low-key really good. Especially on the ledge.
3, 2, 1.
Microwave on. How do you ledge trap Sheik? Usually just put yourself in a position to be able to react against her, so like space yourself away from her a little bit. That forward tilt's so good, it makes him crouch under my nair. Oops. Yeah, that was bad. The first time I've hit that. Oops. Alright, so we still neutral get up roll. Yep, and he did it again. Was that true? The needle up smash? Yeah. Or forward tilt drag that up here? Yes. Both of those. They were both true. I think if you start DIing away from forward tilt, though, it's not as big of a window. Jump. Hit up attack to stuff my down tilt. Good stuff. Good insta pin. Another character specific option. Yeah, I forced him to kind of fall into that with the burst grenade. Oops. Well, I'll take the trade. Mad buffer. Too many get up attacks. I'm spamming down tilts now to see if he does something different. How do I play with my head tilted like The Exorcist? Years of practice. I mean, I'm sitting in a pretty comfortable position. I'm reclining a little bit too much like a gargoyle in my chair, but I've got like a little crate that my feet are up against that you guys can't see. Can't show feet on ProGuides, sorry.
3, 2, 1, go!
Oh, we're on the cursed stage. What the? That was not what I wanted. So I see him just at this space where he's trying to like punish like a roll maybe or like a drop down aerial. So like from there I kind of just am like, oh, I can pretty much get away with jump for free. Because Mario doesn't really have any like ranged options to get where I would be after a jump in time anyway. We're kind of just seeing Shriek pick like the same option every time from ledge again. which is like jump, and then if I don't like get to him, if I threaten the space with an aerial, then he double jumps all the way to the other side. There it is. So I think that was his second, which means we're almost done. Oh, a big F in chat for Mike's cat. Do I feel like I need to play twice as hard, or work twice as hard to play Sheik? I mean... yeah. But I kind of like that in my characters, I don't know. I don't really... I gravitate more towards hard characters. I like the characters that are super hard to master and take like a lot of time to play. Because I just feel like I'm finding new stuff with them all the time. And they kind of let me like freestyle and express myself a little bit better. I think Sheik is really good though. Like if you understand like how to do stuff and just play off of your fundamentals, like she's very rewarding. Big Mike's throwing in the towel here. You really do hate to see it. But he's got a cat to take care of anyway. Down throw up smash like as Sheik? Or Meta Knight? It's true as Meta Knight, definitely not a Sheik. Yeah, sorry Mike. The Hypest asks a really good question. Bonk, if one of my ledge options gets red, should I pick a different option or pick the same option because he expects me to do something different? And there's honestly no right answer to that. See, like, at the very first game of the day, when I was playing with that Meta Knight dude, he did neutral get up 3 times, and I punished him for it 3 times with Nair, and I was like, okay, he's probably gonna, like, roll or get up attack or something this time. So I positioned myself to punish it, but because I might have done it, like, too early or something, or, like, he was listening to the stream, he just did it again. So it's kind of just, like, up to you to determine, like, based on the player you're dealing with, like, okay, are they the type of player who, like, tries to be, like, as intellectual as possible and be like, okay, well, if that doesn't work, then I know precisely what to go for after. Or is it going to be someone who's like, he won't ever expect it again? You know? This character's really hard to hit. I think tap jump kind of messed me up there. Good fade back there. He did the F tilt to bait out a get up attack. Yeah, it's a mess up. Doing a good job of mixing up his rhythm when he gets off the ledge. He was really good at mixing up his ledge options, but not so good when it just came to like neutral and escaping disadvantage. He was getting really scared of getting out of shield. Mikey is now God. Sad. Alright, so I'll play this one last one with Markle and Vant, and then we'll be done. Sad.
3,
Bruh.
1, go!
And I know that when he has his back face towards me, he's either very telegraphed right now that he's like looking for a back air because he's Arsene, or he's faking me out and instead will like forward tilt me when I like go for a neutral getup or something. And that's where like ledge trapping gets really complex, because like you can fake your opponents out if you have like the tools to do so. Interesting option there. Yeah, he's doing really good now with his movement. I gotta get out of there. Feel unsafe. Okay, I thought I squandered my opportunity there for Needle's bouncing fish, but I'm still fine. Just kind of frame trapped him there with up B. I think I saw him jump out of hit stun there. Yeah, not even Arsene can save him all the way over there. I'm taking a lot of damage on ledge now. He's reading my options really well. I definitely had that. I should have let it go a little bit earlier. Ledge roll. You saw I was trying to cover neutral get up and jump. I gotta be careful because daddy's home. I don't think I needed to double jump up there. Getting out of there. Jump. Trying to avoid the ahas. That would have been a really good back air. If you back aired me for jumping on the ledge there, which you were in a really good position to, that would have been it. Good game though. Both of our characters just struggle to kill so much. Alright, this is gonna be our last game of the day here with Vant. Going hero. There is always active way longer than I think it will be. So when I'm up against Hero, and he's got me at the ledge, not only do I have to keep my eye on him and his positioning, but I also have to keep my eye on the menu. Because while he does have some really good options that he can just kind of cheat on with there, he, at least, it's very telling of like what options he can pick, and he's gonna blow up. Okay. Oh, well, I think I'm dead. I'm not. Tried to two-frame me with the Cracker Slash. I think he did a jump from ledge. It might have been buffered. You hate to see it. But good games, that. And good games to everyone who played. Thank you guys so much. That's going to do it for today. I hope I was able to educate you a little bit better on what options you should be picking when you're on the ledge, and how to determine that in the first place. So, with all that being said and done, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see, be sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, like this video, join the Discord, and also, if you want to become a pro member on the website, we'd really appreciate that as well. We have even more classes going on over there, too, that might be a little bit more comprehensive, actually, than what you'll see on here. So, definitely check that out if you're willing and able to. But otherwise, guys, my name's BONK MK, and I will see you guys next time. Have a good one.